everyone, it's Rambling Hour with Lisa, season 20, episode 11. Almost done another season, coming to you from basically the same spot I was last Sunday. I didn't know if I wanted to be all fancy for this one or not, but let's be real. Moon days, it's like my first full moon day, so the first couple days are the worst. There's a lot of heavy bleeding, which you guys don't care about, but it seems the more I bleed, the more pain I'm in. So I'm in quite a bit of pain, which is why I have my hot water bottle. And these Steve bought, you recharge them. They're electric hot water bottles. And then this side is hotter than this side because this side has 2 layers because it's like a muff, like putting your hands in to keep warm. Or so yeah, so this is like, and then these also, he made sure that he got ones that fit into, because he bought the girls like the things that Velcro around them like a belt to hold them in. So and then I have my blanket, and I did shower this morning. So I did my hair, but I didn't put on makeup. I don't care. So I'm really good at faking happiness too. So I could have like put it on for an hour and pretended I wasn't in pain and pretended that, you know, life is great. And it is, life is good, but I want to be real as well. Like today is one of those days that I haven't got a lot done. I've been sitting down most of the time just with my hot water bottle. But that's why I pulled my table towards me. So I'll show you guys what I've been doing the last few evenings. After I get some things done, I come and sit down here and I've been coloring. But I don't know if I'll pull you guys in. Let me see. So let me pull the table in, and you guys can see this table can change heights as well. And so you can just see that I've got marker pens and pencil crayons, like colored pencils. I've just my journals. This is a coloring book that I got for Steve for Christmas, Sherlock Holmes, but he thinks that some of the pictures, like I'll show you something he's already colored. He started at the beginning and did that with some colored pencils, and he's done that with acrylic marker pens. But some of the detail in this book, he says, like he just doesn't have the patience for if it's really fine detail and stuff. But I have this little one, Dream Pocketbook of Coloring. That's just a little one that's like for traveling and stuff. But these were in my backpack from when I traveled. This is my new journal, my new, so this is the 3rd year that they brought it out. And I think I showed you guys this already. But this is my new 13 moon journal, volume 3. So it's based on the moon, and it tells you lots of information about the moon. So this is my other journal that I just write like my daily affirmations and everything in. And you can see on the top there that it has so I put a moon, so say it's on my moon days, and then I know it's gross to some of you, but it drops of blood. So like 2 drops means it's a pretty heavy day, 1 drop means it's not. But just keeping track of my schedule. This is something I bought when I was in Canada, Harvest Home, because I was going to color it, you know, then, because I was in Canada at my mom's in October or September, and no, October. And me and my niece Felicity worked on this one, but other than that, I haven't. Sometimes when I have ones like this, I'll just photocopy out of them and then color, but I really need to start just coloring in my books, which I have somewhere else here. This one that nearly finished, but not quite. It's Color Therapy Anti-Stress Adult Coloring Book. And this one I've allowed myself to, I've been working on this one for years, but I've allowed myself to actually color in the book, and it's nearly finished. Like there's quite a few that are colored. So I need to allow myself to do that because we have lots of coloring books. This one's not even open. That one came with these pencil crayons. So Steve bought these pencil crayons for Felicity when she was here, our niece, and it comes in a nice little travel thing, and you can take them. So we thought if her parents let her, she could take them on the plane, and she could use them in the airports or on the plane or whatever, because it's got a handle. and it's got so many colors. So I was jealous and I wanted one. It's got so many colors, like so many. I don't know how many, 120 I think. Like there, and one more. I think it's 120 or 140. So those, I haven't used them too much yet. And then this is what I'm coloring right now. So I just started on that yesterday, and I did post about this because I thought that I had a lot more to do in it. So it's called Rooms of Wonder, and it was a 2024 calendar that I got from Owen for Christmas. And last year, I still have to do this too. It's like the first page that's not a month. But last year I allowed myself to color so I wasn't overwhelming myself with this stuff and spending too much time coloring and not focused on watching TV with Steve or whatever. I would allow myself to do one a month, so the month that we were in. So I started doing them every month, and then with everything that happened, with my brother passing away in life, I stopped coloring in here. And I thought that I had a lot left to do, but it turned out that I had, I was half finished. Oh, this one here. So October, that's the only thing is I use the marker pens so they come through to the next thing. But so that was October. And so I only had November, which I finished on the 16th, so a couple days ago, November. And now I'm working on, that's my cardboard that I put so it doesn't go on to the next picture. But yeah, so I have December that I'm working on, and then that's it. That's it, and the calendar will be done, but I do have that one there. And so I like when I finally complete something. I don't like leaving things unfinished, but I miss my one of my old journals with the monthly, like to write things on what I'm doing every day. Oh, it says right here 120. So yeah, it is 120. So, but this, yeah, my desk isn't always this. That's my bag. So I have the acrylic paint markers. This is what I mean. I just photocopied that out of my Season of the Witch coloring book months ago, but I never colored it. So it's here. I just grabbed my stuff out of the office that I wanted to color. And this is a book that I listened to, The Magic Cottage, but we'll do books later. I don't remember why that's on. Oh, because I took a picture of it for a post the other day for my thing of the day was magic. My photo of the day today is, oh shoot, I knew it, but I forgot it. So yesterday was tools, the day before was words, and today, oh, today's was, I remember it was something, music, was it music or sound? It was something that I was like, well, how will I get a picture of that? But what was it again? I'll leave it on the back burner to try and remember what today's, because I can't look because the phone's there. Although, where's my backpack is here and my iPad's in there if it's charged. So that's what's going on this table with all this stuff. And I do try to keep, okay, so I try to keep it pretty clean. This is also on my desk, and Thomas bought this, and it's one of these things, but it's like a fisherman. This is the man. I don't know if you can see, put him against the black there. There's a man on that end, and there's a fish on that end, and it goes like this, and it balances. So I'm pretty sure Thomas bought this. I don't know if he bought it for his dad, for himself, because they both like fishing or what, but it ended up on my table here, and I could put it somewhere else, but for some reason, even though I keep knocking it over, I just keep putting it on, and it's kind of fun to play with or look at. So, and then the problem is that while I'm working on a picture, I have some of the pens out that I'm using for that specific picture. But, yeah, I mean, I would interact if people were watching live. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep rambling, and then I might color while I'm talking to you guys if, you know, because there's, what else is there to do when you're in pain, but you need some time like this too. I've put away the Christmas decorations finally, and I say that, but there's still a couple things on the landing that need to go up in the loft. We finally got working on the upstairs bathroom again. I say that, and what I mean by that is Steve has been working on that, and the Valentine's decor is out. You can't see it from here because I haven't done a Valentine's episode yet. But yeah, it's just got a little bit of love and Valentine's around the house. Feels nice. So, and then I got my witch casket. They ship out on the 14th, so I'll get it around the 16th, 17th. So I got it yesterday in the post, but I didn't open it, even though I'm just so excited because it's always like Christmas, but I thought we would open it together. So let me, oh, and my laptop is here too. So for putting pictures from my phone onto the laptop. After this, I'll put my live onto YouTube. And I guess you can do videos on Spotify now too, so I might move my rambling hours onto Spotify as well. But I need to start making these a little more interesting, because if I don't have guests, or I don't have a thing, what's the word I'm looking for? You know, like if we're not doing something specific, then I mean, I listen back to these and I don't think they're that boring, but I like having subjects and things to talk about, and I do like having guests. So I'd like to do, I gotta stop, you know what, this is the thing. I need to stop talking about what needs to be done and doing it. I need to not just tell you I want guests, I need to get the guests so they're on here. And saying that, I need to start eating healthy and stuff too. I also have these because I was cleaning this up a bit, and my backpack, this is the Witch's Way Home Oracle, and I think I opened these with you guys, but I haven't looked through them a lot, so we can do a card draw as well. Let me again move some of this stuff, and we'll do the witch casket. This is, what month is it? January. And it was some kind of like stationery and letter writing, I believe was the theme. I don't know if I should pull you guys closer or not. So I have it over here, and I have water. I have been drinking pop, and I'm getting really hot because of the hot water bottle, but I'd rather be too hot with it easing my cramps than not hot enough and be in pain. I probably don't need the blanket on, but I'm using the blanket as insulation to keep the hot water bottle hot longer. Although these electric ones that Steve bought, they last for hours. We'll use them in bed too. Like I'll put it down by my feet to keep my feet warm, or Steve uses it on his back, and they work really, really good. So I would look into them if I were you. If you feel the desire to have something like if you need a hot water bottle that's not actually water in it. But okay, so January, open it up, smell it, because lots of times it has herbs or incense, stuff that smells nice. Didn't smell anything yet, and the boxes always look the same, which I like because I label them on the side, and I'll use them for like ones for candles, ones for candle holders, you know, like incense, and I just have them all organized together. So I think I'm going to bring you guys closer. Yeah. What does a witch look like? Oh, she can look like anything. Even me, just with a regular, I know this says like a Abercrombie, like in Fitch or Finch. I don't even know. See, I'm not into name brands. This used to be Thomas's shirt. And then it got like stained somewhere or something. So I remember I was gardening in it too. And he's like, oh my God, what are you doing? Or whatever. But name brands, to me, it's a t-shirt. I don't give a shit. I wouldn't spend the money on name brand stuff. But if you're going to spend the money and you don't want it anymore and it's stained, then I'll just use it to garden in or do whatever. But what I was saying is, I can look like this and I'm still a little bit witchy. You don't have to do, I've said before, you don't have to do spell work. You don't have to do all the rituals and everything to be witchy. You just know if you are. So who was I thinking about? Oh, it was about somebody, it was about a doctor in the States, and he was using like Eastern medicine and herbal remedies and all this stuff. And I was just listening to it thinking, okay, he's a doctor in America, in California, and he's doing all this herbal stuff, and like nobody says anything about it. But if it was a woman who was doing similar things and she looked a certain way or whatever. If it was a different time, she would be a witch doing the exact same things using herbal remedies. And then, but also, and they did talk about it in this podcast that like so many people will be like, ooh, herbal remedies. First of all, if it says natural, it doesn't always mean that it's healthy and good, because lots of natural plants are poisonous and dangerous, right? And also, people will knock herbalists or people who use natural remedies and stuff like that, and think that you should only use stuff from your doctors or whatever. And listen, I'm not giving medical advice. Definitely, I would suggest going to your doctors. But what my point was that most medicines and things like that have derived from plants or something in nature that we've learned from or synthesized or mimicked to make the medicines and stuff that we have now. So you can't say that natural remedies don't work. Like ginger, you drink ginger ale for nausea and stuff because ginger settles the stomach. Like there is even scientific and medical research on these things, and then just proven over. But then it's the same thing, like hundreds of years ago, they were doing things that made no sense at all and using poisonous plants for things that didn't really work. So anyways, witch casket, spell script. So that's what this is about. I know that Deb and her daughter, well, I'm guessing Ella as well, but Deb likes the art of writing, like writing letters, and you know, like it's funny because this is coming back into my life in more ways than one, but that's how life works. So letter writing, now that I've had carpal tunnel surgery on both of my hands, I can do it again. But old style, just writing letters, even if it's someone that you have, that you don't have to post it, like actually put postage on it, because can be expensive. But even if it's not your neighbor that you're close with or whatever, it's just about like the actual form of sitting down with pen and paper and writing. I have so much stationery because I used to have pen pals all the time. And when do we ever just write something? Whenever my dad, when he was alive, whenever he would, speaking of which, on the 16th was the anniversary of when he passed away. So it's been 9 years since my dad passed away. Time goes by so quickly. Anyways, whenever my dad would send me something that I needed, like say I'm like, oh dad, there's a copy of this thing that I left at your house that I need or whatever. Can you just send me whatever? So he would send me something that was like business related or like just, you know, whatever. But he'd always write a little note in it just to tell me what the weather was like or whatever. And I love that idea. I wish that I would do that. Sometimes when I'm sending a parcel to someone, say, I don't know, I had to send these to someone or whatever, I wish I would copy my dad and just put a little personal note in there. It's such a thoughtful little thing, but it meant so much to me. And I've kept all of those. Of course I did. But so I'm saying this is coming into my life twice over, at least, because this witch casket for January is about spell script, and then my art teacher, or our art teacher, because Steve goes to the classes too, Beck, and our friend, she's our friend as well, has started a new subscription, art print subscription thing where I think it's each month you get a little something in the post with some prints from her art and little things. And it's the same thing. It's trying to get back to that old-fashioned writing letters and stuff like that. So it made me think, oh, maybe it's time to write back to, I don't have to have a lot. It could be 3 people that I write to, and, you know, and it could be 3 times a year that we write to each other or something simple. But the people who, like I still have the letters that I haven't written back from last time, from years ago. So maybe I should start the pen pal thing again. Let's see what's in here. Let's see what it says for if it gives a description of what this month is based on. Yes. Well, I'll just turn this like this and you can see that nice picture again while I'm reading. Welcome to January's Witch Casket. This month's casket celebrates spell script. There is great power in the written word, and we hope the contents of this casket encourages you to use that power in your daily life. Please take a moment to read through this pamphlet. In its pages, you'll find details about each item and important safety information to ensure your rituals are performed with harm to none. As always, we appreciate you tagging your social media posts, #WitchCasket, so we can find and share them. Your posts are always so wonderfully creative, magical, and they really lift our spirits. We feel honored to be a part of your magical journey, and seeing which casket items in use in your magical spaces inspires us so much. Thank you for always making us feel so blessed. We are already brewing up something enchanting for the rest of 2026, and we are so excited for you to see what magical mysteries await. Until the next time, be well. Deb and Ella. Yay! Okay, I'm not going to look at what's in here. I'm just going to look at those unless I need reference. And I'm just looking at the pictures on the back because remember, I still haven't done it, but I mean, look at me right now. This is not what would make a picture on the back of it, but you can see that you can be featured on the back of these if you do the hashtag which casket feature, if you think that you photographed something that looks nice enough to, and then that doesn't mean you get chosen, it just means that you might get chosen. So there's always the art print each month and the manifestation card. And then we have Spell Script Happiness Charm Envelope Kit, a beautiful written spell charm to help you attract joy. I need to open it. I don't like opening these until I'm ready to do whatever the activity is, but I'm excited. I like when it's a charm, I want to see it. I want to see it. So we got more art in here. Spell Script Happiness Charm Envelope. It tells you what's in here and what you'll need. And wait, beautiful written charm to help you attract joy. You will need charm envelope, piece of paper, marigold petals, wax seal, pencil or pen, not included. Okay, so that's what we have in here. Paper, envelope, marigold petals, and wax seal. I don't think they have it in here unless it's in with the petals, but I have wax seals and stuff. And yeah, so you can so this is how simple a thing like this can be. So hand writing a spell helps to infuse it with your intention and can add power to your magic. Here is a beautiful written charm to help you attract joy. Note down on the paper as follows. Light and joy rise like the moon. Happiness shall be here soon. I call good energy to appear. Negativity shall disappear. Sprinkle the paper with the marigold petals working towards you. Then fold the paper towards you and place it in the envelope because you want it to come to you. Use the wax seal to seal your intention in place. Keep this charm in your home to attract joy. Very nice. So there might be a wax seal. Oh, here it is. Here it is in the envelope. It is a sun. Can you see that? Cool, cool, cool. And we always get a scroll. And this will be about script magical petitions. You guys want me to read this? I mean, nobody's here on live interacting with me, so there's nothing else to talk about. Might as well read it. Magical petitions. There's great power in the written word as you are noting something down intentionally. Petitions are written requests, wishes, or desires, which are used to request assistance from a divine power, deity, the universe, spirit, or whatever other divine force aligns with your personal belief. There are many ways to cast petition magic. Here's one example. Take a piece of paper and note down on it a line describing your desire. Be very specific about what you want. Some traditions encourage that you write this down 3 times, turn the paper 90 degrees, then write it again 3 times over the top of the first 3 lines. This is optional. Using an ink color that matches your wish can also help to set intention. Red for passion, blue for calming, green for money, etc. There's something else I was going to say. Oh yeah, always write in the positive. What you know, I like this, I want this, not that I don't want this. You want the positive form of whatever you're trying to manifest. You can now scatter your paper with herbs and oils that work with your intention. Place the petition in a fireproof bowl and light it. As it burns, visualize your wishes being sent up in the smoke. Be careful if you're doing that. Also, there's some people who, I mean, it's all intention. So some people think that if you burn something, it's getting rid of something, banishing it. but burning it can also be putting it into the universe and giving it over to the universe, like giving up control. So it's not, is one right or wrong? It's what are your intentions? If you're giving it to the universe, then burning it will be a fine thing for you. So let's see what else we have. Ooh, I'm always so excited. Witch Casket exclusive Bewitching Book Stand. A magical pedestal for your most treasured books. I have too many books. Lovingly crafted from sapele wood, known for properties that encourage healing, wisdom, and spirituality. How do you say that? Sapele? Sapele? S-A-P-E-L-E. Sapele. Use this beautiful stand to hold your Book of Shadows, grimoire, or spell book so your hands are free to practice your spell work. Oh, I see. Yeah, you could use it just like a, you know, like when you're in the kitchen and you're using a recipe book. So this is just for one book that can be open. Look at that. And look at all the intricate carvings on it. Cool. I know you guys can't see, but see if there's a book. I don't know if this one will stay open. My new journal. Yeah, I just heard a lot of you guys like freaking out because I cracked it a bit like that. Oh, this one's a bit fat. Yeah, it fits. That's what these things are for, to hold it. Maybe you guys can see. Cool. What day did I open to anyways? Monday, May 18th, blue moon. So May 18th to May 21st. So you guys remember that. See if anything significant happens there. So it's Monday. So the Sunday will be my live. If I have one, it'll be on May 17th. So we'll see if this, so then on 17th so 24th. So on May 24th, let's see if anything's significant happen. Things like this all matter. There's a reason I opened it right to there, besides the fact that I tried to get it kind of in the middle. All right, what else do we have? Very exciting. I love the boxes too. Witch Casket, magical rosewood dip pen. Ooh, another dip pen for my ink. Yay. Ooh, this is pretty. My other one that I got from Witch Casket with brown ink was a feather. This one is way nicer and more well done. Can you see the metal work on here? And this is so pretty. I love this. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, RHwL sheets. So nice envelope with paper to write. I thought I got a nice smell of something. It might just be me. Get in there. I can't believe it's January 17th already, guys. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. A nice, like, leathery book. That's the back. That's the front. It feels really soft. And, oh, not just blank. I thought maybe it was blank inside, but there's a few blank pages, but then it has... And you can use it as your grimoire, your Book of Shadows, your journal. You can use it for whatever you want. Scrapbooking, like junk journaling. I want to start junk journaling. I'm not going to use this one for that, but who knows? That's really nice. And we do get more ink. Binks Black ink. Oh, so I use the ink in this kind of stuff, and I use it in my art as well. So... But I have black ink with my art stuff already, so I can leave this one. Yay. This is so exciting. I love it. Cedar wood leaf cleansing and banishing kit. What's in there? Something. It might just be, let's see. Harness the cleansing energies of cedar wood by burning these leaves to sweep away negativity and lingering stagnant energy. As the fragrant smoke rises, it will purify your space, inviting clarity, peace, and renewal. For specific banishment, inscribe anything that weighs heavy on you on your leaf. Then, with focused intention, set it aflame, feel yourself releasing, letting go, and watch as the smoke carries your burdens away. See, this is what I was talking about with the, oh, it's a pencil, that's what's in there, and then the leaves. So that's what I was talking about with the burning. So burning can be, well, either way you're letting it go, whether you're letting it go because you know it no longer serves you and you want to get rid of it, or if you're letting it go, like I said, to give up control and let the universe take it. This is Magical Multi-Page Bookmark. This is such a cute little box too. It reminds me of my miniatures. It's made out of leather again and ribbons. And it's got like a book of shadows on it on one side, if you can see it. And then on the other side, it's got the pentagram. Bookmark in the book with the papers. I need to get out my stationery for my, I got a really nice journal that says Lisa May on it with a feather from Amy and James for Christmas as well. And the cool thing is that it's like, you can change the journal in it. Like if I write all in there, I can just slip that out. This month, and it doesn't seem like a lot, but it is because the items are really well done. Like, and what I love about it, every month is stuff I don't have. I don't have a book stand like this. I do not have, this pen is so nice. And yeah, I'm always excited about it. It's like Christmas. I just love that every month I get to have Christmas with Witch Casket. Okay, put it all away and I'll deal with it after. Do you guys want to do a, this is what I said about having different ones for different things, so that, but like, if there was people tuned in right now and they were bored with my witchy stuff, then I wouldn't do it, but nobody's like live right now anyways, so I don't blame them. Sometimes we get, sometimes we don't, might not be that exciting, because trust me, I'm having one of those days, like you guys know, my moon days. So let's do, I follow Emma Emma Griffin on Instagram and stuff like that too. So you guys might like her. I got her books. I've got her oracle cards. She's even hidden herself and her family in the cards that she designed. So I don't remember if I opened these or not. I mean, they're open. They don't have any plastic on them, but see the paper's still around them. So it's hard to get them in that paper, and this is a really tight one, so I'm actually undoing this one. So maybe I haven't done these because I wanted to look at them. Woo! Because she obviously she uses them because she designed them. So she uses them and sometimes comes up with stuff on hers, and I saw it today and thought, oh, I want to, where did I put those? I want to see what they're like and try them. So let's do, I'll do a 3-card spread so you guys can see if this, so how it works is it'll be like, well, how can you do a reading for everyone at the same time? The thing is that, like I said, whether you're watching this live now or you watch this later, you get the messages that you need when you are supposed to. So if you're seeing this, that means that this is probably for you and you need to pay attention. And then even when I show you the cards and then read in the book what she has for the interpretation of those cards, those things are going to mean something different to you. I saw a bear card when I was shuffling. The bear, I didn't see if it said grizzly or what kind of bear it was, but what a bear means to me and what a bear means to you is going to be different. Plus, the way that all of this stuff works, whether I have a crystal ball, whether I have cards or anything, it's intuition and listening. So the bear could mean something for me differently today than it will later. Like maybe it's Winnie the Pooh today, and then in a few weeks, or if I was reading for a different person, it might be like them camping in the Rockies. So you have to listen to your inner voice and what that card means to you and stuff like that. So that is how you can read for more than one person at a time. Look at how this box is like actually decorated inside too. It's hard with a consumer driven life, and you have all these nice things that you can't have everything on display all at once. Welcome, beloved witch. You hold the magic. These cards are simply the key to unlocking it. So let's do a 3-card spread. That means, so I've shuffled them. A 3-card spread means you just, like, I can flip over the first 3, or if you were here, you would choose from them. But it's, the first card is the past, the second card is the present, and the third card is the future. So the candle on these is facing this way, so I think for you guys to see them, I flip them that way. But I'll have to turn them over so I can look at it. And see, here's a bear. Honor your inner strength. That is the past. Oh, I gotta see. I'll put it like, so you guys can see it. There. Water is current. And future is embody the earthly witch. So let's see what the book says, and I will show you guys the thing closer. So honor your inner strength. Number 9. So I want you to look into the card, see what you're drawn to, and see if anything like stands out to you. You can write it in a message, let me know. I mean, in a comment or whatever, let me know if you're getting anything from this card yourself. So this is about your past, and I'll take it as mine as well. Might mean something to me. So I am going to look up number 9. So books like this will tell you how to do different spreads as well if you want to play. And starting your path. Okay. 9. Usually they're in order of the number. So honor your inner strength. It's time to embrace your true strength and believe in yourself. Embrace the strength that resides within you and step boldly into the unknown, knowing that you can overcome any obstacle on your path. Acknowledge the fears that may have held you back in the past, but don't let them define you. Instead, allow them to serve as catalysts for growth and transformation. Remember, courage isn't the absence of fear, but the willingness to act despite it. Embrace your fears as opportunities for growth and let them propel you toward your dreams and aspirations. Believe in yourself, for you possess inner fortitude. Trust in your ability to navigate life's challenges with grace and resilience. Even in the moments of doubt or uncertainty, know that you are guided by the wisdom of your heart and the courage of your spirit. Don't underestimate the power of your bravery to inspire and uplift those around you. Embrace your role as a warrior of light and let your courage shine brightly for all the world to see. And then it gives a journal prompt. And the journal prompt here is envision the version of yourself who fully embraces their courage and steps boldly into the unknown. What characteristics or qualities does this version of yourself embody? Now, I wasn't really listening while I was reading it, so I'm going to read this to myself later to see, but I did think of the last paragraph for myself because of what I'm doing right now, talking to myself and telling you guys about these cards or whatever, and doubting if this even matters sometimes, what I'm doing. But it says, don't underestimate the power of your bravery to inspire and uplift those around you. Embrace your role as a warrior of light and let your courage shine brightly for all the world to see. And that's all I can do is be the light of Lisa, the smile that people talk about. And yeah, so if this is helping anybody and there's a candle there, then that's all I can do. So that is your past. Don't let your past stop you. Current present is water. There's there's a star, a 5-pointed star, and it's 44. I'll hold it up again in a second. I just need to use both hands to find 44. I like when there's journal prompts too. I should use those too. I do need to get into my journaling and my routine better. So journaling, working out. As long as I journal and work out, then the rest of the day is next to, I feel like I've accomplished what I needed to do and everything else will come into place because I'll be a happier soul because I'm on, like, journaling includes my to-do list. So then I feel like I'm on track, and working out, then I'll feel like I've accomplished something for the day. And then the rest is just small compared to those two things, but big because I'll be productive. But yeah, anyway, so water, presence. like not present, in our present, like this is like right now in our life. Water. This card beckons you to connect with the water element, immersing yourself in its fluid and intuitive energy for guidance. As a witch, you are attuned to the power of the elements, and water offers you wisdom, healing, and the ability to navigate the depths of your intuition and emotions. Just as the currents of a river carry you to new experiences, you are being encouraged to dive deep into the waters of your soul, exploring the layers of your intuition and emotions. Trust in the wisdom that arises from within, knowing that your emotions are a valuable guide on your journey, and embracing both the light and shadow aspects of your inner world. The water element embodies flow, intuition, and emotional healing. Take time to connect with it through practices such as meditation, visualization, and spending time near bodies of water. Allow the soothing rhythm of the waves or the gentle flow of a stream to calm your mind and open your heart. Embrace the healing power of the water element, allowing it to wash away any emotional wounds or energetic blockages that may be holding you back. By aligning with the water element, you tap into a deep well of wisdom and intuition. Let its fluid energy guide you, nurturing your emotional well-being and empowering you to navigate life's currents with grace and wisdom as a witch. So that's good, because and I was going to say that, but they said it as well, that when they say, or she says, about the beckoning you to connect with the water element, immersing yourself in its fluid and intuitive energy for guidance. So it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to have a bath or go into a plunge pool or whatever. It is also like in your meditations, you could be swimming in a lake or sitting by a stream or just connecting with water. So whether it's physically doing it or it's mentally doing it, it will have the same healing energy or whatever it is that you're using the water for. And yeah, so I know for me, this is right now, I just told you guys the things that I need to do, but also daily, even if it's only 5 minutes, you know, I need to do a meditation, going in, like just connecting with myself and my spirit team. And yeah, so I know this is definitely for me right now in the present too. That is something that I need to do every day. And future, let's see what the future holds. Ooh, future fortune telling. Just kidding. Let's see. It's number 32. And I'll hold it up for you in a moment. 32. Now, remember, nothing's set in stone. The future is, if you stay on this path, this is a possible outcome. So nothing is set in stone for your future. But this is something to go off of. Again, look at the card, see what you see in it, what you take away from it, whether it's the colors, whether it's, let me look at it first too. Very pretty. Embody the earthly witch. So, embody the earthly witch. Everything is coming to fruition. Welcome in your abundance. This card celebrates the manifestation of your desires and the abundance that surrounds you. As an earthly witch, you are intimately connected to the rhythms of nature and the cycles of the earth. Now is a time of harvest, when the seeds you have planted are bearing fruit. Embody the energies of the earthly witch in all her forms. The green witch represents growth, fertility, and the bountiful harvest of the land. Allow yourself to receive the abundance that is your birthright, knowing that you are deserving of all the blessings that come your way. The fertility witch symbolizes creativity, expansion, and the birth of new ideas and opportunities. Welcome in the abundance of inspiration and innovation that is available to you. The sea witch represents intuition, flow, and deep wisdom of the ocean. Tune in to your inner guidance and trust the currents that carry you towards your dreams. Welcome in your abundance with open arms and a grateful heart. Embrace the blessings that flow to you from the earth and the universe. And the journal prompt, wait, there wasn't a journal prompt for water, was there? I'll have to look back. Journal prompt for this one is, I'll leave it up there. Journal prompt, reflect on the abundance in your life, both big and small. Write about the blessings you have received and the ideas and plans that have come to fruition. Consider how you can further align this with the cycles of nature to attract abundance. Let's go back to water. And that, I understand that for me as well. I wonder if it makes sense for you guys. I have some idea, I'm grateful for all the things that have come into play, and I do have some ideas for some things in the future that I'm cooking up. So yeah, water doesn't have a journal prompt, but that's okay. Yeah, so this is what I'm saying. For these make sense to me, for me. I'm wondering, like, again, you can comment or message me or whatever and see what you think these cards mean for you. And if you want me to do another one, if you want me to do a personal pull for 3 cards, just let me know and we can do it privately. And you can even screen record so that you have a copy of whatever comes up. So I don't know what to tell you guys. I don't know what time we're at either. What time is it? Yeah, so I started at just a few minutes after 8, so we're not even at 9 o'clock. So we still have time to ramble it and chat. What shall we chat about? I have all my books piling up that I'm listening to. I'm going to do that. So you know how I do, like, if you see on my Facebook or my Instagram, I do like daily things like Food Fridays, Fashion Fridays, Fact Fridays, and then like, so Monday is like, I do the 5 F's, like faith, finance, fitness, friends, and family. But besides the 5 F's, I also do like other things. So Mondays is motivation, manifestation, and music. And Tuesdays is like a tip Tuesday, thankful Tuesdays, and reading Tuesdays. So Tuesday, it'll be a Tuesday close to the end of the month that I do. So the last Tuesday of the month, I'm going to do a special Rambling Hour book thing where we go over the books that I've listened to this month. So I may or may not do another separate day. Like on Saturdays is my spiritual Saturdays, is one of the prompts. Sunshine Saturdays. And what's the other one? Oh, gardening Saturdays. And then, so either spiritual Saturdays or faith Mondays, I can do the witchy stuff probably, if I want to do a separate one once a month. We'll see, because then that way, and I could even do the Food Fridays or crafting. It's Hobby Wednesdays. So I don't know. We'll see. I don't need to be doing a live every day of the week, but if I want to separate them, and then gardening Saturdays. So if I did gardening on Saturdays, then it'd be spiritual on Monday. Anyways, what I'm saying is it does. So then, or I can just keep it where it's on my Sundays. It ends up being whatever it is, and people tune in. Because like when I did the books a few weeks ago, and then posted about it, my little sister saw the post with the book that she gifted to us for Christmas, and then went back and listened to my Rambling Hour because she wanted to hear what I had to say about the book. So when I do a bit of everything, you might hear something that you were meant to hear because I was talking about gardening, even though you're not into gardening. But do you know what I mean? So it's complicated to know what you guys want and what you don't. So let me know. And even though I doubt myself sometimes, like when there's nobody watching or interacting right now live, I doubt myself, but then things like this will happen. And what I said in the book about my current situation, or, not to doubt that I'm sharing my light. That's all I can do. I can just be my authentic self, and there's going to be people who can't stand me or think that it's ridiculous that I do this, or why does she do this, or whatever. And there's going to be people who are like, kudos to you. I love your lives. I love listening to whatever you have to say. You make me laugh. You make me inspired, or whatever it is that I do, and keep doing what you're doing. So again, I can ramble with one person listening, or I was gonna say nobody listening. Probably. I try not to talk to myself out loud too much, but at the same time, it's always, unless I'm like sleeping and then I'm dreaming anyways, but the chatter does not stop. You guys think you have to put up with me talking. Imagine what it's like in here. So yeah, sorry, you guys can't see everything, but I just like swung him around. But you don't need to swing it around like that too. You could do it like up and down. So on the 13th was Allison's 22nd birthday, and on the 26th will be Steve's birthday, and Tyla, Erica's best friend, Oh, he's got like a hair on his foot from this blanket that I'm using there. So yeah, more birthdays coming up. I decorated for Valentine's Day. I need to do, so I need to do, I could do winter crafts with you guys. I can do winter from the kitchen and then Valentine's and either, yeah, like Valentine's from the kitchen, Valentine crafts, making Valentine. So that's going to be coming up in the next few weeks. So I will have themes and stuff going on. It won't just be me sitting here playing with the fishing thing. So I like this. Fly fishing it looks like as well. No, I don't know. I have no idea. I only think about fly fishing because it like how long it is, but this is the fishing line, but this part is the thing that's balancing more. So just because of how long it looks, it makes me think of fly fishing, but and I think about, like, even if I'm not recording it, I should, like, if I want to know what to focus on certain days in my life, I should just think of those things. So, like, I've told you guys before, Food Friday, that should be the days that I try a new recipe. Music Mondays, I should listen to some new music that I haven't heard before, or old stuff that I miss, or whatever. And, yeah, like, so if I'm wondering, you know, like, on Wednesdays is when I could color at home or do some kind of hobby crafting. And if I do a little bit each day, you know, and Saturdays, if the weather's nice, try and get in the garden. I can still do those things more on other days. But if I try to do a little bit like that each day, that it's then on Fridays with the Fashion Fridays, I could also, like, I need to go through my clothes and take out anything that's too small for me right now. Not get rid of it, but I really need to, why have my drawers so full that I can't get stuff out of if I know some of the stuff doesn't fit me? Take out what doesn't fit me now and put it in, like, fits me now, a little bit too small and really too small, and then put those two away. And then when I'm working out and start losing weight, then I can go to the next size, and that instead of my drawers being full. So that's like on Fashion Fridays, I could do that, or organize my jewelry or whatever, you know what I mean? So yeah, using my own schedule, my own things to know what day is it today. So like my mom used to clean the house on Fridays and vacuum on Fridays, and then Mondays she would do laundry. And so she had things like that too, that some things that were done on certain days, but it's easier said than done. So let's try this and see how well it works. Especially like Food Fridays. The other day that I could do food too is like Tuesdays. So what is Tuesday? Tip Tuesday. So, because I was thinking, oh yeah, so on Family Tuesdays, like I could do board games once a month as well, and tell the family, like, let's get together on this day for crafts or board games or whatever. And that would be a Tuesday. Yeah, so we'll see what have you. This week is normal. What's the 20th? I think I have a dentist appointment on the 20th. I have to check so today's the 18th, so that's Tuesday. So we have, well, like I said, so next Monday is Tyla and Steve's birthday, but we have like some birthday things for this weekend coming up for, actually I should see if, so Saturday, yeah, for Tyla. So I need to do something for Steve's birthday, but that's not what I'm saying. So we have art this week, we have babysitting this week, grocery shopping, and I think that's it. Besides then the weekend, like birthdays and stuff, so we'll figure it out. But today's the 18th. So next Saturday is, Sunday will be the 27th, and is that right? No, 18 to 25th. Oh yeah, 25th, the day before Steve's birthday, 26th. So then, Monday is his birthday, and then Tuesday, the 27th, is our wedding anniversary. So the day that we had our wedding. Our actual marriage wasn't till a month later in February, our legal marriage. But this is a big one that we celebrate. This is the one that people were at. So it's been did I say 9 years since my dad passed away? So it'll be 8 years since we were married. Time does just fly by. And speaking of time, oh, no, I was going to tell you what the new witch casket theme is. So as soon as they ship out on the 14th, then they start showing like advertisements or whatever for what's coming up the next month. Like we don't know what it is until, so what was it again for February? No, my brain has not, and I can't, and I don't even remember what it was that I was going to try and think of at the beginning of this, but that hasn't come back to me either. So that sometimes it's just a big old brain fart. What am I going to do when I'm done talking to you guys now? Well, I have my coloring to do. Steve's out with his mates, and I need to take some more photos of books to listen to. And heaven knows I have a lot of books, but I want to do some of the classics as well as children's books. The children's books I can go through pretty quickly, and some of them I don't need to take pictures of. I can just read, but I want to like read every book that I own, which I'm getting done. But like some of the classics, like Jane Austen's like Sense and Sensibility, I bought a copy of that when I thought it was like one of the only ones that had a nice cover, but now I see it's a whole set, and I'm not going to buy the whole set. But I thought, well, I own it, like why not listen to it? And then, but then there's all the like, you know, like Moby Dick or Huckleberry Finn, or because I know those are some of the ones upstairs, the kids ones and stuff. Like all these like classic stories. Or Steve, what were we talking about today? Not Moby Dick. Oh, what was it? I know they made a movie about it. Or a musical. Yeah, it was something that was a musical, but I know that it was a book first. And I said, I've never read it, or I don't, and Steve said, that's crazy. And I'm like, you don't even like musicals. And he's like, yeah, but I've seen some of the classics, but it was a book, but I can't remember what it was now. But yeah, so there's all those classics that come up in, and even when me and him were doing the quick fire quiz with the Echo today, the ALEXA, and you just ask her to do the quick fire quiz. You get 20 minutes free a day. It's fun. You just answer trivia questions as quick as you can. And the more you answer, the more time you get. It's just really fun. But anyways, one of the questions I had heard before, so I knew the answer was, oh, now it's not even coming to me. Hamlet, I think, like a Shakespeare thing. And not that I know anything about it. And I'm not a huge, Shakespeare's like, I need a dumbed down version of Shakespeare. Like just the Shakespearean English is very like hard to understand what they're trying to say. So, but the story, I don't even know all the stories. Like I don't know the story of Hamlet. I don't know the story of, wait, is Hamlet the one with what's the one with the skull? And, you know, like, so there's all these references in culture, not culture, what's it called again? Not society. What am I talking about? Like, anyways, I just don't know. I know some references, but I don't know the stories that they come from. So I thought that to mix it up, I would do the kids ones and the classic ones and ones that people have Oscar Wilde, or actually there's poetry books by Edgar Allan Poe, and like all these things that will take some time and some brain activity to like listen to or think about, but why not? Especially if I own them, then it's part of the books that I need to listen to. So mix it up a bit. Saying that, remember that, like, so I'm going to have my big stack of books, and I'm going to do all the books on the last Tuesday of the month, which if I look at my calendar, which is somewhere here, that printed out sheet that I have of, until I find a nice calendar that I like. There is a calendar in the kitchen for the family, but this is my calendar for me, just with my stuff on it. Okay, what did I say? The last Tuesday of the month is the 27th, which is mine and Steve's 8-year wedding anniversary. So that is the day, unless me and Steve have plans, that is the day that I'll do the book stuff. Although I could do it during the day as well, because I mean, it's my first one, and I don't know how many people are really interested in listening to me waffle on about books that I've listened to or read, especially if they're like old ones that you might have to search for to find a copy of them. anyways, it is the 17th, which is my favorite number. No, it's not. It's the 18th, isn't it? I don't see the date on here. I don't know what the numbers in the corner mean either. Oh, those are my, I gotcha. I know what that means. Yeah, Sunday the 18th. So January is almost done. And you know what? If you're into gardening, here in the UK, February is where you start doing your like seeds for some things. Well, in November, I should have done sweet peas, but I didn't. So February is when you start like getting stuff ready in the greenhouse and everything. So, I might even do, I have the light in there too. I mean, I have this light that I can use, but I have another light in there as well. So it doesn't even matter if it's dark outside. We could do a live from the greenhouse. But yeah, if I'm going to start things, I got to start thinking about that. It's a lot of work to do seedlings and everything, but I do love gardening. It's just that I have too many hobbies. I don't know what to focus on. I'm all over the place. There's just so much that I want to do and not enough time. But yeah, so February is coming up quickly, and that's when we start thinking about that. Not only that, we have a new grandbaby on his way coming in February, and we Valentine's and anything else in February? Just mine and Steve's actual marriage anniversary, but we don't really celebrate that. It's this one that matters in January when we wanted to get married. But the divorces weren't finalized long enough for us to do the legal part on January 27th. So that's why we had to wait a month to do the legal part. But this is the big one. This is what matters. Saying that, I also have some friends that I want to get together with too. There's too much to do and not enough time, especially if I don't get out of bed or I'm just lazy or I'm in pain and I don't want to do anything. So let's think about the things that we have in life, our blessings. In our journal, let's do that too. 5 things that you're grateful for. You don't even have to write them down. Just before you go to sleep, think of 5 things that you're grateful for in that day or whatever. And try doing that every night, and you're going to sleep on a positive note, thinking about positive things and realizing that life isn't that bad for most of us. It's actually pretty darn good. All right, I love you guys, and we will see you guys next Sunday with a theme. So we're either going to be doing crafts or kitchen based on a winter theme. All right, love you guys. Bye.